Today's instructional setup is how to set up your Harriet Hustle.
All right, so we're setting up Harriet Hustle. She has a story like everything else. We'll go to these parts once we read this part. Harriet is always hanging around waiting for her next victim. Mark. She learned all her skills for clowning and conning from her dear old dad, Henry. But when Mom split with the ringmaster, times got tough, and her talent as a knife thrower took on a whole new side hustle. Now she lifts wallets while Dad has you distracted. Just don't accuse either of cheating, or you will end up dealing with the next hand 6 feet under. All right, so Harriet Hustle is what we're building. We're really happy about this one this year because we actually have somebody in the family that's going to be dressing like Harriet Hustle for Halloween 2021. So this is kind of cool. So what we're going to do is we're going to build some parts. We're going to stop here and there because she is a little bit more complicated than some of the others. We have everything laid out here. And we're just going to get started. So the first thing we had to do was we had to put the kneecaps on the legs. And I'm not going to lie to you. See the little Band-Aid? Yeah. Apparently these little metal tingy thingies, flamagigger, whatever they call them, if you don't put them in right, it sliced my finger right open. Not a good one, Spirit. Really not family friendly. So I kind of want to scare people with blood and gore. I don't want to be the blood and gore, if that makes any sense. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the legs on. It says unfold both leg forms. Attach the part B, which is the elastic string, to secure each knee form. And attach the legs part O to the plastic waist form A. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to put these in here, and just like everything else, it kind of slides in the hole and has its own place. I hope this is right.
It should be.
We're about to find out. And then we're going to do the same thing on this side. Okay, in the hole, slides in, goes down into there, and we're good to go. All right, with that being said, since those two pieces are already on, what we're going to do now is we're going to take Harriet and we're going to put on her pants. Once we figure out how to put on her pants. Okay, so we got the pants on. Not easy. When you go to put the pants on, make sure that you look for the slots in the legs. They're hard to see here, but if you find the slots, they actually pop through, and you have these little holders here that are going to have the bar. So what we need to do next now is we take the bar, we put it across, and then we're going to screw it in. Okay, here's a quick note. You're given 2 different screws. You have a long screw, and you have one that's short with a larger head. Make sure when you screw this pole in, use the one with the larger head on it, because the other ones go straight through. I made a small error. That's why we're here again. Okay, so what I'm going to do next is we already got the pants on. We got that on. Now let's start messing around with actually getting Harriet together. So you're going to take A, you're going to slide it into A. It's really not that hard. And then what we're going to do is take a minute to screw it together. All right, so what we did is we secured this post beam, which is labeled A with A. We took the 2 little screws that are longer, short, smaller heads on it, and we connected it. Now what we're going to do is we're going to attach the upper body assembly to the square metal tube with the plastic hook. So let's do it. Here comes Harriet. All right, let me just make sure she's upside down correctly. Make sure her body is going to be in the right direction. Right here. And then what we're going to do once this piece is in, once again, we're going to secure this with 2 screws. So we'll be back and we'll screw this up. All right, so what we did is we secured her head on with some screws. You've got some wires here, so just be careful with them. Now it's time to put the hoop on. So basically the hoop goes on where it's facing outward. It's 2 small just inserts right here. It should slide right in. Harriet is awkward. If you have a table you could set her up on and build her from there. She's very similar to the way we built Becky. What was Becky's original name, Luke?
The Zombie Swing Girl.
The Zombie Swing Girl. Sorry, we name all of our animatronics. It's a weird thing we do.
Harriet's just Harriet.
Harriet's already got a name, so we don't do anything. You're going to take this piece here of material and go right across her chest. It's already Velcroed here. This is not a big deal.
I guess it's just shaping.
And it's just for shaping. That's pretty much it. There are these loops on the ends here of this. And I believe what they do is they're going to go somehow connect to the pants. So, She's not the easiest design here. I'm not really thrilled with the directions. I'm not going to lie. It's making everything 10 times longer. So it says attached to either end of the black fabric plastic waist frame. Or A, by hanging one of the sewn elastic loops on each side of it. So I believe we're going to come in here. And no, I don't know what they're talking about with the plastic frame. So we're going to need to take a break. Okay, so outfit change because we're moving on to another day, another dollar, I guess. So we had some issues with Harriet. We had actually inserted her in the back incorrectly, and we needed this hook in the back, and we had it in the front. So now that she's good, we've attached this little piece of material and the hook's down here. We placed it on down here, and now she is ready to go. At this point now, what we're going to do is we're going to dress her. We're going to feed her arms through her outfit, and we're going to close her with this Velcro strap in the back. So according to the directions, it just says just push her arms through. So we're going to do that quickly as possible, I guess. For those of you who are interested in knowing, I cut myself when we started this yesterday with those little metal thingies. I am no longer starting to heal, so that's a bonus. Put her hands right here. And then the next step, as I'm dressing her, I'm going to explain to you, is we're going to actually secure her hands to the rod. This on. Love her hair. So awesome. And then what we're going to do is, actually I like her on this box. We're going to leave her here for a minute. We're going to seal her up through the back. Because we can. She's all Velcro here. Just quickly do this. Very simple, easy. And then there's actual Velcro on her pants. So we're going to Velcro her shirt to her pants back here. It's pretty easy to secure her shirt on with the pants in the back. Then what we're going to do after we've secured the shirt, she's looking pretty good so far. All right, the front here also has Velcro. So we're going to pull the front of her pants up, and we're going to Velcro her as well up at the top. So a lot of Velcro, a lot of metal, a lot of different things happening with her right now. I don't know if I like this design feature. We put together the swinging zombie girl, and we named her Becky, and she was a lot easier to do than this one is. I feel like on this design, they've come down a notch rather than go up a notch. So what we're going to do now is put her shoes on. Looks like there's a left and a right. Once again, my favorite pieces to mess around with are these little metal tabs. I'm not keen on them. So the shoe goes in. And we're going to show you the first one, and then we'll take a second and come back after we have the second one on. So you see these metal loops, these metal pins. So these go into these holes, pull them through. Very simple. And what we'll do is we'll secure this one, and then we'll come back. See you in a moment. Okay, so we got the shoes on. She's looking good. Legs are flexy, which is great. So now what we're going to do is we're going to put her hands on. This is going to create that look that we want from her. And just slide them through.
Seems to be a little difficult.
Well, it seems a little difficult because, as you can see, it's kind of misshapen here.
So I guess they kind of molded it wrong.
Yeah, it's definitely not molded well. As you can see, it's not round. So getting that through is going to be interesting. She seems, like I said, she seems to not be the most thought out, well put together Spirit Halloween prop. I don't know how I'm going to do that right now. What I'm going to do here is I'm just going to secure it. Hopefully I can get it in here far enough. If I can get her hand. There we go. And I'm just going to try really hard to pop this in here and hope for the best. Nope, I don't think it's gonna let me. Yeah, let's see if the other side works. So what these are the hooks with caps. They're gonna secure our hands in there, and as you can see, there's a hole here. So the hooks are set up with the pop. So we'll go in and secure in there. Unfortunately, once again, I said her design is not the greatest for the amount of money you're paying for this one. Look, they didn't even finish this. Here's what I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna have to go ahead and edge this out because it's hard plastic and it's molded this way and the pipe's not gonna fit in there. So we'll be back. I had to cut it. So pieces of plastic now are off her hands because when they did the mold on that, they did not do it accurately. Like I said, these are the push pins, which go in very easily now. At least they should. There we go. Secure, snap right in. Pull her sleeve down. Here's one hook. The other one. She is tangled here, so give me a second. Sorry about that, boys and girls, ladies and gents. Explainers and entertainers. I don't know what happened here. Really? There we go. It's a nice little slip knot there. Uh-oh. So I'm noticing now that this is not even, which could be a problem later. So I'm loosening it to make it even. You know, anything that swings on a rope, it's got to be even. Once again, let's pull our sleeve up a little bit so you can see. Push it in. Pops through. There we go. All right, so the next thing that they want us to do is they're going to mess around with this mechanism. There's a hole here. You're going to feed it through the Velcro. Your box is here with all your instruments for panel for working it. There's a bar that they give you. You're going to put the bar on. So this is the actual swinging device, and she's going to be swinging on here. So what we decided to do was swing her from our window. So we'll be right back. Okay, so we connected the wires that have to be going from the chest harness all the way up to there. What we did is we ran it through the leg. That was something I didn't show you. It was also something that was a little too late to do on there. So we're going to connect her. We're going to turn her on. And we're going to hope for the best. She is a little short up in here. My window is obviously not big enough for her. But we thought this was the best place to hang her, since we're not going to be hanging her here in general. So here we go. Harriet Hustle. I hope. Yeah, she definitely needs to be hung from a higher location.
Her head just doing 360.
And her head does do 360s apparently, which we did not know.
That makes her even better, honestly.
So we're pretty proud of that. We're excited.
Do it again.
I love her laugh. I feel like her laugh is the best part. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Robin Hood Family Haunts. This was probably one of the hardest ones we've ever built. Have a great day and happy Halloween.